So sharing data can really reduce the cost in clinical trials because people can use that data for a whole variety of different purposes that will reduce the time and length of clinical trials. So if you have access to data and you can really understand how a clinical endpoint changes over time, you can optimize the patient population you want to enter into a trial, you can optimize how long that trial should go for to see a change in that clinical endpoint, and you can optimize how long you need to measure that endpoint before you can see a difference. So essentially you can look at which patients, how many patients, and how long the trial needs to go for, and how many endpoints you need to measure. And for every patient and every endpoint you're measuring in a trial, that's cost. So by optimizing the protocol, reducing the number of patients, the time of the trial, and how many endpoints you're doing, you can really reduce the cost of trials and do it much more efficiently and get to an answer that gives you a definitive yes or no very quickly. Similarly, by looking at data in a shared database, you might be able to consider a biomarker to use, which will tell you fairly quickly in a month or so that there's no point in doing this trial, which will save you a whole lot of money running a trial that's not going to work. And if it tells you to keep going, well, you have a lot more confidence that that trial might lead to a drug that could actually be approved. So there are a lot of cost savings involved in sharing data.